Well, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another video about some DeFi content. Well, as you know, I've been drawing my attention a lot towards BDollar, BDO, bDollar.fi. It's a new, well, very young DeFi project running on the Binance Smart Chain, and they keep rolling out updates, improvements, they keep building. So I will keep posting and covering whatever they are doing just because it's such an interesting project. Now, if you want to know more, then I would urge you to go to my YouTube channel, look for the playlists, and you will see that I have a dedicated playlist for Binance Smart Chain DeFi content, uh, such as this one. So now let's talk about BDO, their new upgrade, and why you should care. Well. Let's talk BDO. Let's talk B-Dollar. So B-Dollar is a multi-peg um, decentralized banking system, basically. They are using algorithmically pegged stablecoins, such as a coin pegged to the USD, a coin pegged to Polkadot, to the Euro, Uniswap, gold, the Japanese yen, and Doge. So all these coins are pegged artificially due to incentives given out to the users and the community in order to keep those tokens as close as possible to the peg that they should be holding. Now, this is not always an easy feat, and I've been following quite some algo stablecoin launches, and those things don't just happen overnight, and they are not easy to keep alive, especially in the beginning. So the team needs an adaptive strategy as the project matures for this project, for these kinds of projects to survive. Now, you can see that all the tokens are way below their peg, like more or less between 50% to almost 15% left of what they should be as a value. Now, did this project fail? No, absolutely not. Like I said, it's a very early stage, and these things just this just happens, especially in the beginning. There's always those huge APRs, annual percentage revenues, that attract a lot of locust hordes. They get their revenues and they dump the coin, and this thing keeps going until eventually there's a bottom of where all the locust left, the interested people remain, and this is where the project actually starts building. Now, in order to get back to the $1 peg for BDO, the team has come up with a very nice upgrade. It's a little bit, it reminds me a little bit of what the Iron Banking project has done as well for their Iron token. And BDO has gone through an upgrade of their token protocol, and they are going to switch from BDO to BDO version 2.0, the new and upgraded BDO version. Now, there are going to be some changes that will be implemented, and those mechanics will help the system to collateralize and also to maintain its $1 peg as stable as possible. So what are those changes? So there is a white paper over here, and we're going to go over it together. Okay, so there are some things that we are going to skip, like let's look at this motivation. The motivation here, like I said, there it is an upgrade. The BDO smart contract is not flexible enough to support the vision that we wish. Thus, in order to open up more possibilities and to have a greater impact on the success of the ecosystem, they have decided to make some significant changes. Talking about BDO version 2. Of course. So the new features will be, like I said, partially collateralized. So there is going to be a collateral that will help the system to keep its stability at $1 for as strong as possible. A deflationary system. There will be a small transaction fee added for each BDO transaction. The fee will be a ratio, will be a the fee ratio will be adjustable through voting by the BDollars governance. So there will be flexibility as well, making the smart contract upgradable. So it will be possible for the team to add further cool changes in the future and allow to remain adaptable. So there is going to be a migration from BDO to BDO V2.0, and this one will be happening today. There are a few different scenarios. For instance, BDO for people who are holding B power. The tokens contracts will be migrated automatically. For the LP farming B vaults single stake, users will need to approve manually the migration from one type of contract to the other. So it will be updated in the user interface, very easy. You're just going to have to accept this. BDO in lending, the users will need to withdraw and migrate manually. So if you are having BDO in B lending, you are going to have to go the whole route yourself. Then there is BDO and the liquidity pools outside of the platform. Same thing, you're going to have to do the whole process manually, unstake, stake at bvaults.fi, and then wait for the UI to update and to migrate. Now, BDO in BDO BNB on Pancake Swap. ETA and more information to be updated. So we still don't know what happens there. And then there is the BDO in your wallet. This is already available. You can just click on the migration button on the BDollar website, and then you can select how many BDOs you want to migrate to BDO V2.0. Basically, it's a no-brainer. You want to do everything, but I don't know. Maybe you still want to be staking some pools, because there will be still some pools remaining. Not everything is migrating all together. So the migration will start at block, what is this, 7,420,000. So I love that number, 420, love it. There will be also added liquidity pools on the bDex for the new BDO V2.0 BUSD pair. And those have some crazy APYs. So if you want to be one of those crazy juicy APY farmers that want to be there on the early beginning, the early releases, this is where you want to go right now. So there are still going to be more new updates to come. A lot of extra features coming our way to help the project move forward, build further on their future, and also help hold the peg a lot harder and stronger than before. Also, another thing that is very, very interesting is the double dipping for boardroom stakers. You do have the multi-pegs and the shares for yield farming. So there are multi-pegs where you can farm and yield, whether it is B dollar, BP dot, euro, uni, gold, Japanese yen, Doge, and those you can yield farm with any of these available pairs that you see down here. You can tell that some of those APYs are crazy, like especially this one here, the Japanese yen BDO pair, 1600% APY, or no, APR, this is not compounded, APR, pure APR. Then on the shares, this is where you can stake your tokens and get SBDO, the shares of BDO, as a reward. And the same thing goes over here. Exactly the same thing. Let's have a look at Japanese yen. With the BDO pair is at 500%, with the BNB pair 514%. We got gold that's doing a little bit less on an APR wise. Uni as well, euro, they're all a little bit on a down, but I suspect that this is only due to the migration that is upon us, because also these pools are going to migrate one at a time, getting their liquidity set probably on the BDO, on the B dollar liquidity pools, thus needing us to migrate the LP tokens as well. But more on that later, as soon as we do know more. But one thing is for sure, this project is really performing. It's going crazy. This is the bDex. The bDex over here right now has almost $100 million in total value locked. The highest earning farm pool is almost 7,000 APR. Incredible numbers. So yeah, if you want to make some money, some quick money, right now, this is the place to do it. And why do I say this? Because, you know, DeFi is going to keep on running, but it's going to be like mining. The more people jump in, the harder it will be to get your juicy rewards. So if you really want to grow with the project right now, this is where and when you want to get in, because right now you are getting those juicy rewards. Your portfolio is expanding almost as quickly as the liquidity pools are expanding. And if you dream about becoming a whale one of these days, then I suggest that this would be your right opportunity. These startups, especially from a very dedicated team of programmers who are really heads up, know what they are doing, and don't give up. And this is exactly the opportunity that you should be looking for. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. I'm an opinion sharer on the YouTube opinion sharing platform, and that's all that I wanted to share with you today. So remember, I will put the links to these articles in the description area of the YouTube video. And I will also leave a link to the bDex, and I will leave a link to the BDO, to the B dollar homepage. And maybe also maybe I could leave a link to my referral code, because if you want to support my channel and if you want to give me a big thank you for all the efforts that I'm putting in getting you these informations, then this is a very easy and nice way to do it. It doesn't cost you a single cent, but you really give me a big support with it. So on that note, I'm going to wrap this up. I thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you on the next update of this incredible project. And I hope for you guys to take this journey with me together. And let's talk when we are on the other side of the moon, showing off our Lambos like big boys. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you on